Few days ago, I read a psychological story, and honestly, it shocked me deeply. The story had a character who understood human psychology so well that he could easily convince people to do things they normally wouldn't agree to. But the craziest part was this: the same trick from that story is being used on people every single day, and most don't even realize it. People end up doing things they never truly wanted to do. Give me just 30 seconds and I'll explain the trick clearly. In the story, a boy and a girl are in a relationship. One day, the boy asks for something the girl clearly says no to. Instead of forcing her, he keeps repeating one simple line: "If you really loved me, you would do it." At first, she ignores him, but after hearing it again and again, she finally agrees. Not because she wanted to, but because she felt pressured to prove her love. This trick is called guilt pressure. And once I understood this, I got curious. I started learning more about it, and what I found was honestly disturbing. There are many dark psychological tricks people use to influence others without them noticing. So in this video, we'll talk about 5 mind tricks that silently affect people every day. Once you understand them, you'll start noticing how easily human decisions can be controlled. Have you ever noticed this? The moment someone says, "Don't watch that video," suddenly you want to watch it even more. Or when someone says, "Don't go there," your brain instantly gets curious about what's hidden there. That's not random. Psychology says when people are stopped from doing something, their desire to do it becomes stronger. This is called reverse psychology. When someone tries to limit us, our mind naturally wants to break that limit. It's not just curiosity, it's human nature. Now let's see how this works in real life. Imagine you ask your friend for help, but he says, "I'm busy." Instead of forcing him, you casually say, "Difficult for you anyway, I'll ask someone else." And suddenly everything changes. His ego gets triggered. He wants to prove himself, so he ends up doing the task without you forcing him at all. You didn't pressure him directly. You only challenged his ego a little. This is why direct pressure often fails, but indirect challenges work much better. People love proving themselves. And if this trick doesn't work, don't worry. The next one is even stronger. Most people think they make decisions freely, but in reality, people usually choose from the options placed in front of them. The real control belongs to the person giving those options. Another powerful trick is emotional control. Science shows that when someone is extremely emotional, angry, excited, scared, or emotional, their logical thinking becomes weak for a short time. In that moment, emotions control decisions. For example, imagine someone insults you during an argument. Then another person comes and says, "If I were you, I wouldn't tolerate that." Now your emotions get stronger, your anger rises, and suddenly you react without thinking. That's emotional hijacking. Your emotions take control before logic gets a chance to work. You can even see this in speeches and public debates. Many leaders don't focus on facts first. They focus on emotions. They trigger fear, anger, pride, or excitement because emotional people are easier to influence. That's why people may forget your exact words, but they never forget how you made them feel. Now you understand some of the psychological tools smart people quietly use every day. But remember, this knowledge should be used to understand people better, not to hurt or manipulate them. And if this video changed the way you think even a little, then subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.